Hey guys, we just really hit something or some things that's absolutely incredible. Even more so, it's quite epic at our stage of where we at right now. We're super excited. This is only our second year doing it. You guys need to see this clutch. It's only 2 eggs, only 2 babies, but it's absolutely game changing. Let's get into it. Hey guys, what's going on? Will here, Flawless Exotic Creations, coming to you guys with another video this week. And this week is going to be another one of what's in the box. A little off number wise. Clutch 10, awesome clutch. I believe it was 6 or 7 babies. Didn't record that one because when they came out the egg, they already ended up going into shed, was in the deep shed by the time it was time for us to record. Very basic clutch. Now we are shooting for that. That was a DG clutch, inchy DG clutch, het female. Looked like we ended up having all hets, a couple super inchy DGs, a super inchy het DGs that we probably hold back 1 or 2 females, was what we were shooting for the future to come. Getting inchy into some more of our DG stuff. But that's clutch 10. Super excited, kind of a little lost for words, a little scattered brain, because this clutch is absolutely mind-blowing, as well as the clutch that's coming up behind it. Won't talk about that one too much until we get there, but this pairing, absolutely epic. I laid the groundwork out for you guys. This is all done by design. This clutch is only 2 eggs. Now, when starting a breeding business and you're going for it, you're getting all these, females and males. A lot of them you're buying as babies. You get them up to size, 1,600, 1,800, 2,000 grams. It's all on the snake on what they're going to give you, whether they're going to go for you or not, and how many eggs they're going to give you. Typically, they tend to, as they get bigger, they tend to give you a little bit bigger of a clutch. And that's what we're hoping for. But in all the advice we've seeked from the pros, the vets, we visited Bob Vu, we've sat and talked with Josh Jackie, we went on the ball python retreat, all the guys that kind of got started or growing out females that are holdbacks. Once they start breeding, typically their first clutches are their smallest clutches. So being that this is year 2 and we're kind of just getting going, some of these females, a lot of these females are first-time moms this year. That being said, we kind of worked it by design on a lot of our parents. Now, we have this year, who actually has not been bred at all. We have an inchy ultra male pod male, breeder male. He did his thing for us last year, our first year. Really created some awesome hets for us, some triple hets, everything, the whole 9 yards. We're excited for the years to come from the offspring we held back from him. But this year was supposed to have been the year of our debut male for our ultra male pod hypo program. And the direction we went with that was it hurt big time. We dropped a big bag with Ozzy on this male when we got him, and it was exactly what we needed, exactly what we wanted. And it seems like everything kind of fell into place, actually more so than we thought. The male we ended up getting was super inchy, orange dream, leopard, hypo pod, 50% het for ultra male. And I mean, the cat's out of the bag already. He is het for ultra male, thanks to Gray Rider Reptiles. Check out Charlie. Discount on the screen if you want to send some sheds in. So not only did you pay that price or whatever for that male, which is still high, but he ends up giving you a little bit more than what you paid for at that time. On top of that, it's looking like, after sending out pictures and everything of these 2 babies, as well as the next clutch to come up, which we won't talk about, that he appears to be super orange dream, which is awesome. So that would make him super orange dream, super inchy, leopard, hypo pod, het ultra male. So in theory, regardless of what we paid for him, we probably paid a portion of what he's actually worth. And for us right now, he's priceless. So that gets into this clutch and how you start some of the breeding programs. How we designed it was, yeah, we have some pod girls. Yeah, we went out there, we got, exactly what we needed to grow out for these years to come. This year as well as next year be some of our first year breeders. But we were also able to put ourselves in situations where That's why I say take everything with a grain of salt. It's hot down here with the snakes, but make sure you don't let your friends and buddies programs kind of influence the way you think 100%. If you see ready to breed pied girl and I don't know, a leopard pied girl, and she's $1,000, and you're seeing other ones out there that's 800, 700, 600. If that girl is proven, she's ready to go, she's a 10 egg layer, that may make sense for you depending on what you're lining up to pair with that female. So I say that because we ended up acquiring a few ultra male pod females that are now, one was already ready to breed, and now the others are ready to breed as well. But we also acquired a few pod 100% het ultra males, as well as a couple ultra males 100% het pods. That's kind of game changing when you throw it in the program with that male. That's why I say it's all by design. So imagine you're having any of that: ultra male pods, ultra male het pods, pods het ultra male, and now you're doing these breedings with a super inchy, super orange dream, leopard, hypo, pod, 100% het ultra male. So leads us to this 2-egg clutch, and it's absolutely phenomenal. We're about to get into it, but again, having the odds, having a little bit more females than you may actually need has panned out for us because of them being so fresh, as far as being so new to breeding. First time, you're very young moms, we want to play the odds. Maybe our male don't like a certain female and decide to skip a year and not breed with that female and maybe breed with her next year. He's an absolutely breeding animal, but he's been doing this thing. Not only that, I mean, we have a lot of females that took this year from him, but what happens if we're in this situation like we are with this clutch? You know, she only gave us 3 eggs, 1 egg was a slug, and 2 eggs went full term. And they are absolutely game changing for us. But it's a small clutch, so 9 times out of 10, we're probably gonna have to keep them both. And yet again, our season is really like almost midway as far as clutches hatching out. And we're just looking at the opportunity of hopefully hitting some more, hint, hint, next clutch, which will allow us to literally pick and choose exactly what we're going to hold back and possibly release 1 or 2 or a few world's first actually out there. So with all that being said, this is season 2, all right, episode 11, okay, of What's in the Box. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, so here we are. This very small 2-egg clutch. So very interesting on both of them. All right, so theoretically speaking, I've sent it in to a few breeders and they're telling me that genetically they're the same. But this one here, that thing glows. So they're fresh out. They both came out earlier today. And this here you're looking at is Orange Dream, Inchy, Leopard, Ultra Male, Pod, 100% Het for hypo. Absolutely beautiful. That head. And there's going to be some noticeable differences between the two. Love that. Absolutely beautiful. Check that out. It actually glows. It makes you really want to think about what it will look like as the triple with the visual hypo. And this one here is female. So this is a female. So again, goes right into the hold backs. Not bad. All right, now this is a real mind blower. So I've been told, actually I thought this was not leopard, but apparently it's the same, and it's actually the only thing different is its paradox. Everything in here is inchy. Everything is OD. And we're lucky enough to hit leopard. And this one here, oh wow, this one is female too. So gonna wait for more clutches, but this is gonna be a holdback because we have to be our best customer. Check out that spot. Now if we end up hitting more of these, we will have to think about selling, you know, one. But if we do, this may be a big consideration because there's a huge novelty factor when it comes to paradoxing, and especially with a gene packed snake, that's also going to be pretty to look at and one of one as it gets to adulthood. Nice little pattern tip on the tail. Let's see if we get a side by side on the two. Show your little head. Really cool. That paradoxing is super cool. Interesting. 0.2 in this clutch. Couldn't ask for better odds out of very small 2A clutch. This is what I would call a home run. Alright, stay tuned and see more pictures and videos of them after, I don't know, a week or so when they come up out of shed. It's a big talking topic here. Back up top. So as you guys can see, that is the huge reason why I'm so kind of dumbfounded and lost for words. Overly excited about that clutch. We got two females. They're going to be absolutely game changing for us. Like I said, that one that's, you know, paradox. I got two breeders that said it's a paradox. Okay, cool. We'll figure it out. Both of them are females, gonna hold it back. Both of them 100% het hypos. I mean, this is truly epic. I looked around, world the ball pythons. I've seen an Orange Dream ultra male pod, but I haven't seen Orange Dream inchy ultra male pods, let alone them being het, you know, hypo. But again, it doesn't matter on whether it's world first or not. It may be the first of a few. Want to put it out there so you guys can visually see some of these combinations that we're putting together. You can kind of get a snapshot of some of the things that we're working with and kind of get a gauge on our vision on extending into the triples, into the quads. People told us, hey, shooting for quads is like a far-fetched dream. Like, why work this or work that? And we're already this close, kind of moving forward, at least to the ultra male hypo pod with codoms already in the mix. Going this rate, I mean, another 2 years, 3 years, we may very well have, you know, super Orange Dream, super inchy leopard ultra male hypo pods. Again, it gives you something to shoot for. And then there, we're not going to stop there. We're going to sit down at the table and revamp the whole game plan on how to get to the, you know, the 5 recessive genes, if that's where we want to go, or the 4 recessive genes, if that's where we want to go. But hopefully you guys have been following this series. Hopefully you enjoy it. Comment down below what you think of these two beautiful babies. Definitely hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. Hopefully you are just as excited as we are. And it's Will, Flawless Exotic Creations. We out.